Hi, everybody. My name is Lisa Ascalise, the inventress. My business is Inventing A to Z. At Inventing A to Z, I work with clients to take their products from concept to fruition, from a napkin idea all the way to the marketplace and everything in between, the right way. If you want to contact me, email me, Lisa at inventingatoz.com. My website, inventingatoz.com. Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Ascalise, the inventress, CEO and founder of Inventing A to Z, where I help you bring your products from concept to fruition, from a napkin idea all the way to the marketplace. And really excited because I also have a podcast where I can showcase you and your products. Well, today I have to tell you, I have the most interesting, amazing, phenomenal person on our podcast today. He's an inventor, entrepreneur, and CEO and founder of his brand new product, URscent. Been working with this client for 4 years to get this product developed. And finally, it's done, it's manufactured, it's being marketed. And it's my pleasure to introduce my client, Christopher David. Chris?
Hey Lisa, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm excited to have you on the Inventors podcast, finally.
I'm excited to be here. I'm so happy right now. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm so super proud of you. You know that I say it all the time. It's probably embarrassing at this point. I'm constantly telling you how proud I am of you.
No, it feels good. Honestly, it feels good to have your support. So keep telling me you're proud of me and I appreciate the support. Keep it coming, please.
I'll never stop. No fear of that. No worries. So as I was saying before, I mean, you just did such a remarkable thing, and we met so many years ago, probably 2013.
Around there, yeah.
2013, you were at an event doing something, and then you were at I think you were doing a contest, right? Were you? Well, tell me what you were doing. So, Christopher David, let's talk about what you were doing back in 2013. How were you getting your product ready and your mind ready to showcase and launch your big URscent product?
So back around 2013, URscent was just a dream of mine. It was just an idea. It was something I thought was pretty cool. I was like, wouldn't it be great if this was out? And I had no idea how to bring it to market. I thought that maybe I should try to get a patent first. So I had a few meetings with patent agents, patent attorneys. It was like, you know what? Actually, we go backwards. URscent wasn't what it was at that point. URscent was it was much more simple. And at that time, they told me I didn't really have a product. I don't know, Chris, if this works, persona patent, you're not going to get a patent.
But who said this to you? Who said this to you?
This was the patent agent who actually was getting my patent now, and also another patent attorney. Mm-hmm. So this was back when URscent, again, was much more simple. They didn't have the spraying feature. Okay. And honestly, after getting that news, it was really discouraging. URscent was put on the back burner for about a year or so until I met you. I got inspired at your first conference, and it just I don't want to say skyrocket. My passion for it skyrocketed, but I was moving forward. I should better say, yeah, moving forward. So it's been a journey. Like again, as you said, that was way back in like 2013, and it's what 2021, and I just now got my first order. So.
But there's so much in between. There's so much in between that, and you speak to the inventors and the entrepreneurs out there. Because there's so much that goes into it, and the thought process. You thought about that. You came up with this idea. You thought about it because obviously something happened to inspire that feeling and that emotion to create this, it's a solution to now to many, many irritating problems, right?
Yeah.
So you came up with this idea. You went to many different workshops, clearly, because I saw you at the first workshop. I want to say it was some kind of an arena, wasn't it? I was speaking at an event, and it was
So
in
I'm
Newark,
sorry.
right? No, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
I remember that was at a workshop for founders, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
based in I think they're based in Newark. And I saw you. I remembered you from seeing you around in your conferences, but I haven't formally introduced myself at that point to you. I was
Mhm.
just an attendee. And I approached you. I was like, hey, this is Chris. I went to your conference. And that's how our relationship started to form. Yeah.
That's amazing, Chris. You know what I love? Again, I say you knew what you wanted and you stayed the course. So it was not like a fleeting thought that you had. You stayed there and you wanted to understand how to figure out how to make this happen. And that's really, I mean, that's what I admire about you so much. So let's talk about URscent. Let's talk about the name, what it is, because the listeners are just coming on and people come on for the first time in seconds. And I always treat this like it's a QVC or a television program. So talk about what made you invent this product. What was the genesis of your scent?
Okay. The genesis, I guess it will have to go back to me just being naturally creative. Like my mind is like, okay, how can I improve this? And also, I always knew that I wanted to be my own boss and create something. So just going through life, I would just constantly think, all right, how can I make this better? And then one day I was shopping at the grocery store for an air freshener. And I was like, you know what? I don't want any of these fragrances. I wish I could put something inside that's different. And at the time, I wanted to put in cologne, but that's how UrScent was born. And I
Mhm.
should probably explain what UrScent is, right? To the new listeners. So
Yeah.
UrScent is here. It is a fully customizable air freshener for your car. You can remove the top, take the spray off, and put your favorite fragrance inside. It comes with a funnel and it clips to your vent of your car, just like any other air freshener that's currently on the market. But it gives you the opportunity to boost in the level of fragrance at any given moment. And I think this opens up many opportunities that you use. It's not limited to just your car. The fact that it's so small is pretty convenient. You could bring it with you. Like I've heard instances of people wanting to bring it to the gym with them. Also, people who are really into aromatherapy, they like putting their essential oils inside. And a lot of people like to use essential oils because of the health benefits. Alleviate stress and things of that nature. And UrScent definitely takes advantage of that. And I'm super proud of this product. But yeah, this is UrScent, guys.
So for those of you who are like waiting to find out what we were talking about, now you know. So now you know what we're talking about. So, but Chris, you said you wanted to make it different. So were you looking at car fresheners, air fresheners for your car, and then you said, I can make this better? Is that how that happened? So what made it like so this is clearly more than just a something for your car. I have one in my bedroom also, and just because I love to smell it and relax and all of those things, especially the fresh laundry. I love that, but we'll talk about that in a second. So was it a car air freshener that you smelled that you said I can make this better than it is?
Honestly, yeah, it began as just like a car air freshener that you can customize. And then I started to learn about essential oils and it just grew to something more. Like this is essentially a portable aromatherapy. So it began as an improvement to an existing product. And I just think it evolved into something much more, especially with the spray feature. I'm really proud of this product. I think it's great. Had I not invented your scent and someone else did, I would have bought it myself.
Yeah, me
Honestly.
too. Absolutely. And some of the scents, I mean, you have to buy what they have. There's a lot of scents and I wind up putting the scents that I purchase in a glove compartment because I'm over them for the most part. But with what you have invented, you can put your own scent. And I love every piece of this. And I have it in front of me. I just so excited about all of it, that I can take a funnel and put my own scent into the bottle, and it's my scent that I love. I love my own scent, and I love the sprays that I use, the perfumes and essential oils. I love lavender and all of these different scents. So you decide what you want in your own vehicle. I mean, this is really initially what you made it for, but I also have it in, as I said, in my bedroom because I love to relax to lavender. I love the scent of your scents. One of them is fresh laundry. Love clean laundry. You covered the gamut. You really did. From bringing it with, to a gym. And what I love about it also is it stays sealed and stays covered and stays in place, and it doesn't leak. It doesn't leak, and all of these things. But just love how you designed this, and you ran with it. You didn't stop. You had the determination to keep it moving. And I saw you at event after event after event after event. And then finally you said, you know what, Lisa, I've got a product that I want you to help me to invent all the way.
And I thank you for that. I really do appreciate you. Yeah, definitely was a journey. I definitely reached out to you. And I'm so happy that you agreed to help me, because I know that you can be very selective. You only go for the ideas that you know are winners. And I'm glad that you thought URscent was a winner. And it's here. Love my packaging. Thanks to you and your team. I'm really excited.
But it's your creative brain. You did this and you stuck with it. Let me just be clear, Chris. Everyone does not do this. Many people think of ideas and inventions, but they don't move forward. They don't necessarily, whether they don't have the passion or there's a fear of somebody else trying to steal it, all of the things. And did you go through that, by the way, while I'm asking this, while I'm speaking? Were you ever fearful of anyone else?
Listen, when I first came over with URscent, like maybe 2 people knew about it. I didn't tell nobody. It was under lock and key. I'm just so protective of my ideas. I did not tell, like my first sit down with the patent attorney, I didn't even want to tell him what it was. He was like, Chris, how do you expect me to give you a patent or give you my my insight of your idea if you won't tell me what it is? And I was like, and then we signed a non-disclosure right then, and I felt more comfortable. Yeah, I definitely have that fear of someone taking my idea. I'll be honest, this is a funny story. Like, I love the show Shark Tank, but back when I was moving slowly with the creation of URscent, the development of URscent, I wouldn't watch Shark Tank, and I wouldn't watch it because I was afraid to see my idea show up on Shark Tank. So yes, it's safe to say I was a little concerned about someone taking my idea.
And that happens all the time. I have to tell you, so many people come to me and they are so fearful of saying, the first thing I do is I send you a non-disclosure agreement, right?
Yeah.
Everybody who comes to me, I send them a non-disclosure agreement, and that doesn't necessarily mean anything to a lot of people, because you just have to have trust and faith, right, in whoever you're working with. But I understand what you mean about Shark Tank, because sometimes I can't watch. Sometimes, like, I literally can't watch Shark Tank because I still come up with inventions and ideas, and my clients do, and all that stuff. And I'm going, oh my gosh, please don't let me see this. However, remember, there are hundreds of cell phones, hundreds of coffee pots, hundreds of different thousands ideas and products and inventions, but this is coming from your brain, and there are many. So if we didn't have other people like yourself coming up with new ideas, we wouldn't be able to shop. There would be nothing to buy on shelves.
Yeah.
Because it would be one cell phone, one coffee pot, one car air freshener. But you have to let go and let God after a while, and just like trust and believe.
Just put it out there, right?
And put it out there. And you did. And you took all of the steps necessary to make this product come to life. And I can't believe I'm looking at it, I'm smelling it. I was talking earlier about your first prototype. Well, I've gotten all of your prototypes, but the last one I think was in August, I want to say. And you and I were praying that
it worked.
It worked. And the scent stayed and all of those things. And I've had that same one in my car since.
And it's still working well, right? I love it.
Still
I'm happy
working
to hear that.
well. It's amazing. It smells delicious. It's fabulous, and I can change it at any time. I haven't changed the one that I have a couple of them, but I've been
It's lasting long, huh?
lasting a long time. Lasting a long time. So I want you to talk about anything that you'd like to talk about. However, I want to ask you a question because
Sure.
listeners want to know, inventors want to know, how do you stay the course in times of pitfalls, ups and downs? Because we know right now we're talking about URscent like it happened and it was easy and magically we're here and the shipment came to your doorstep and it just happened. But there are things that happen in between.
I'll be honest, like how I stayed the course, it's dependent if you're fortunate to have a good support system. Definitely want to rely on your friends and your family and your mentors. And honestly, it's just a natural belief in yourself, you know? You got to believe in yourself and in your ability to succeed and to persevere and that you have a great product. So there were times I got a lot of disappointments through this process. But sometimes I'm human. Sometimes like, dang, is this going to happen? But I just knew this was going to work. And here I am now. I got my product, I have my inventory, I'm getting sales. And yeah, and it's all thanks to my support system and my personal belief in myself. Yeah. So that's how I stayed the course. I have no choice really. I have to succeed.
I love that.
Yeah.
You do have a choice. Your choice, you decided though, Chris, you have that, I always call it the factor. And anybody knows me who knows me know I say that all the time, that it's that gut feeling, that it belongs to you and you have to make it happen. You have no choice. Everybody's not cut from that cloth, I have to tell you. You're cut from that cloth, Chris, where you stayed the course. You couldn't help it. I don't care if somebody pushed you off the rails and you said, okay, it wouldn't matter. You would jump back on and you would keep it moving. That's called determination. You had the determination and the readiness, the perseverance to make this happen. Some things are fleeting moments and fleeting ideas for people. This stayed with you and you made it happen. You made it happen. You took all of the proper steps. We worked together, of course, but it was really you. You wanted it to happen. I couldn't work with you unless you were determined to answer every email and help me with every design and say, Lisa, these are the changes I want to make. If I didn't hear that from you, there's nothing I could do. This was you. This was all you. Every part of it, it really was, because it has to come from you. I always say to my clients, if I'm more excited about your product than you are, this is just not going to be happening, because it becomes exhausting. If the client is not into it, they sound like they're into it at first. You stayed so determined the entire time. And that's really what I 100% admire about you. And this is something that I love that you're sharing with our listeners, because they need to hear this.
Like it's real, Yeah, they do need to hear this, because I'm sure a bunch of them are probably in the same position I was in before, or even in the position I'm in now. And just stay the course, keep going. It can happen. You believe in your product, believe in yourself, you have a good support system around you, just keep going, because you never know. Success is right there.
It's right in front of you.
I'm gonna get there. I'm almost there. You have me reach for it.
You're there. See, for me, in my head, your journey is already successful. You started and you stayed with it. All of this is success to me. I always say journal your journey. I think I owe you a journal.
Okay.
But it's journaling the journey, and you have emotionally journaled the journey. You have your family, a great support system, but you got to grab onto that roadmap and take, like, if you decide not to do it, You just don't do it. You decided to do it. You chose to stay the course, and you did. And I have another question for you. All right. How did it feel when that UPS man drove up your driveway with your inventory? So twofold. Number one was when our manufacturer said, it's on the boat, it's being shipped, it's really being shipped right now. You waited well, you thought it was going to be 45 days. I think it was like 25 days or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So all of those days coming up to, or so I'm asking you a lot of questions. I'm saying I'm asking you a lot. The shipment, the UPS, what did that feel like? You got it for.
Considering this journey has been so long, honestly, when I officially got the shipment notification, it's like, crap, this is a lot of money. Honest, that's the first thought that came through my mind. All right, this is expensive to ship. So yeah, I was excited, but I was looking at my bank account. I was like, dang. No, but in between, when it was in transport, I was like, okay, it's on its way, but it still hasn't really hit me yet. You know, it was kind of surreal. But when I saw the driver approach, I was like, yo, I wanted to do a happy dance. I was excited. I went to him because I documented it. I was like, hey, man, are you okay if I record this? He was like, all right, cool, brother, go. I was like, all right, cool. And yeah, I was so excited. I was recording the whole process. I felt like obligated because there's a lot of boxes to help him. But I was like, I got to get all of this. But yeah, how I felt, I was pretty excited, honestly. I was really excited. Like, I worked so hard to get to that point, and for it to actually be there and see so many of them, and that the product was working well, it smelled great. Yeah, I was excited. It felt really good. I can honestly say it. I was really happy, really happy.
I loved your reaction. I loved how I watched your video, and you you didn't have anything to open up the box.
Oh, no.
Like, you're like ready to open up the packages, and you became the Hulk. You started opening up those boxes, the tape was ripping, and you just couldn't wait to open up the boxes. I loved that. And you could smell your scent. You could smell your scent coming out of all of the packages.
As soon as I opened the box, it was like a big wave of just awesomeness blowing in my nose. Yeah, I was really excited.
You chose, everything that you selected, everything that you wanted the manufacturer to create for you was there, and it happened. And what's important for our listeners to and now our viewers to see and listen to is that it as long as it seems like it is forever, it's going to take forever. If you stayed the course, it actually does happen, and it happened for you, and it unfolded, and here we are now, and now at the place where we're showcasing and selling, and hopefully getting to another place where we can pitch it, and everybody will purchase your scent. No, everybody will purchase your scent. Listen,
I would love that.
I don't have to twist arms. I was twisting some arms on Monday, but just because that's just what I do. But I'm sure everybody on Motivational Monday purchased your product.
I got some sales from them. I appreciate it, honestly. I was like, okay. I love seeing that little notification pop up on my phone from my online store. New order. I was like, okay.
How good does that feel, Chris?
It feels great. Like, to wake up to new orders is like, wow, okay, people really like it. Yeah, it's amazing, honestly. Like, it doesn't feel like what I've done, all the hard work was for waste, and it's actually paying off financially. It's really happy. I'm really happy for that.
It's a great product. And I don't know if you realize that, what I'm wearing all of the tropical colors. Do you realize that? Chris, usually I wear black, but I'm wearing my
I appreciate that.
I'm wearing my tropical breeze colors because
that's cool. Maybe I should follow your lead. I need to get one of those tropical beach hats and a Hawaiian shirt.
I almost put mine on. I almost put on the hat, but it would have been a little bit much. But this is wonderful. I have to tell you, one of my favorite products, I'm telling you, one of the favorite products I've ever helped to develop ever. All your idea. And I'm so blessed to have been a part of helping you to manufacture it and bring it to your porch. Your porch. It's amazing to me. It's amazing, but you did it. This is all you. It's you. You did it. You did it.
Thank you.
Chris, come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. But I want you to share everything, your social media platforms, everything. How can the folks out there listening, URscent?
Please visit my website. That's www.URscent.com, spelled with the letter U, the letter R, and scent.com. You can visit me on my Instagram. It's official_URscent. You can also find me on Facebook by searching for URscent. Oh, and I should also note the meaning of URscent. So I spell it with the letter U and letter R. That stands for unique and refreshing scent. So I thought that was kind of cool. So it's your scent, and it's also unique and refreshing.
And it certainly is, Chris. I don't want to leave anything out. I feel like we could stay here and talk forever. And I could 100% talk with you all evening long and keep on congratulating you and telling you how proud I am of you.
Thank you.
And everyone just needs to purchase it. You really do, because it's just amazing. And I'm not just saying it because it's Chris and I'm proud of him. But before we wrap, I have 3 questions to ask you that you're going to be completely thrown off about.
Okay.
And this is all Brittany. Brittany gives me these questions to ask people. So the first question is, if you were to write a movie about this product, and I'm throwing other things in there, what would the name of the movie be?
If I was in a movie about this product, what would the name of the movie be?
And yourself.
URscent, a journey.
Okay, that's the movie name. The Journey. I love it. Okay.
It's so corny.
It's extremely corny. Well, this is my turn. Right. So who would play you? What actor would play you in your movie?
Who's hot right now? A-lister, huh? I need an A-lister to really sell this product, to really portray myself. If I couldn't do it, Michael B. Jordan. He's hot right now, right?
I love what you just said. If I could do it, that shows your level of confidence. You summed this entire interview up because you're so confident in who you are and what you've done that you just said it. If it couldn't be me, who would it be? Because you're confident enough to play the role yourself. So Michael B. Jordan, and I agree with you. Somebody's got to play the role. All right. Now, last question. If you were stuck on a deserted island, typically it's a rabbit hole, but I don't like that because I'm claustrophobic. I don't like rabbit holes. But if you were stuck on a deserted island and you could choose one person who could be with you on that island, not your girlfriend, not your, and it could be anything. It could be it doesn't have to be human. It doesn't have to be anything that, I've had some amazing answers, and that's why I'm delivering it to you this way.
Wow, there's so many people. Wow. One person, living or past?
I love it. Yes.
Why not Jesus? Is that okay?
Yes.
I would love to learn from the man himself, right? So why not?
That is always the best answer of all times. And I love you said, why not? Why not Jesus? Why not Jesus? Yes. Why not Jesus? Because without Jesus, we are completely without, as I say all the time. Christopher, it's been absolutely amazing. A pleasure. You rock. Keep on doing
Thank
what
you.
you're doing. Um,
Thank you.
any parting words, anything, any inspiration that you could give to any inventor, entrepreneur who feels defeated, who feels like they will never get out of the space that they're in because they're just starting where you were 4 years ago. And you don't, I mean, just in any way you want to say it. What would you
Uh,
say to that inventor who feels stuck, like they're defeated? What would you say? What advice?
Honestly,
Yeah.
just keep going. Like if you're reaching like a roadblock for a certain reason, see if you can try to make new networks or connections that get you around that. If there's an issue with your product itself, I don't know if it has to do with design, see if you can find a new designer, but just keep going. If it really is a good idea, just keep pushing because you never know. It might be on a shelf one day and people buying it. That's all I can really say. Like just keep going. Don't give up.
I love that. So, Chris, you talk about, I talk about people who have ideas and they have, we talked about dreamers. You mentioned they're dreamers, right?
Mhm. Yeah, like dream is great to have a dream. Honestly, it's great to have a dream. It's great to talk about your ideas with your friends. And I always said that when you're dreaming about something, you feel good about it. It's giving you that immediate satisfaction. Like, hey, this is a great idea. This will be good. You imagine what your life would be like if you achieve that dream or when you achieve that dream. But a lot of people have the mistake of not doing anything past the dreaming stage. You actually have to actively work towards our dream. So I always say that if you're going to talk about it, that's great, but don't just talk about it. You actually have to actively pursue that dream in order for it to be attained. Because if not, you're just dreaming, which is great, but like I want you to achieve those dreams. I don't want you to just dream about it. I want them to be your reality, manifest them. Will it so by actively working towards it.
I
That's
love
what I do.
I love that. And I get that whole dream feel good thing because some people just, or when they're able to express it to another person, it feels great because
Yeah,
not only did they dream it and come up with it, but they were able to express it. But and that's an amazing feeling, as you know, because you're living it,
yeah,
living it. But to actually um, have that dream come to life by pursuing it and taking all of those steps are what you actually did. And there's no better feeling. That adrenaline rush is how outstanding is that rush that you
it's
felt? You
it's
know,
great.
stress, right?
It's great. Honestly, like it's cliche to say you want to do the happy dance when you actually achieve a goal that you set, but like sometimes you can't do nothing but dance and jump up in excitement. Yeah, that's a good feeling to chase. Yeah.
Because you did it, because you did it. It came from your heart. It wasn't anybody else's dream but yours. And you pursued it and you made it come to life. And there's nothing better than that.
No.
Thank you so much, Chris. And one more time, all of your social media platforms, your website.
www.URscent.com. I'm taking orders, ship them out as soon as they come in. On Instagram, it's official_URscent. And also on Facebook is URscent. You can also find me by Christopher David on Facebook.
Well, you have been an absolute pleasure of a client. We're going to continue working together and just do your thing, Chris. You're rocking it out. Keep on doing those YouTube videos. I'm loving them every single day.
Thank you.
All right, Chris, you have a very, very blessed rest of your day and we'll talk soon.
You too. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome, Chris. Take care.
Bye.
So that was amazing. Of course, what did I tell you? Christopher David, URscent, his scent, my scent. This is amazing. So Christopher, thank you so much for being on our show. He is everything and more that I talked about. So, as I said, I got all dressed up with my tropical colors. We have his scent, fresh linens. Who doesn't love fresh linens? Who doesn't love tropical breezes? That's why I put on my necklaces and my bracelets and the whole thing. Christopher, thank you so much. I can't wait to have you back on the show again. And everybody's got to order. You got to go to his website. It's URscent.com. That's URscent, URscent.com. He's on every single social media platform, selling, doing great. And of course, I'm helping him to do everything he needs to do to get noticed. So guys, I'm looking for you to support Chris in every way you possibly can. Spread the word on all social media platforms. If you want to get on my podcast or you want to know how to listen to it, I'm on Google Play, Spotify, you name every single podcast platform. I'm there. If you want to know how to get on my show, just email me. It's info@inventingatoz.com. That's info@inventingatoz.com. You can even call me and someone answers the phone. 732-647-5433. 732-647-5433. The website, inventingatoz.com. Come on, let's go. Let's get on the Inventors podcast. Let's talk about some interesting products, inventions. I can't wait to see you there. Until next time, please keep lifting each other up 2 hands at a time. And you know, sometimes you just got to use that foot. Okay, guys, until next time, peace.